That's my normal face.
Not my boy.
Join us.
Yes, sir. I like to
Yeah.
watch people make pee-pee. Put a three-leg parlay out there. A little fishing action. Like, what the fuck was that? Yeah. That's my stance. Beat those little bird head kids up.
A dad beating his son in 1973. Yeah, what the fuck was that all about? Welcome back to MMA Mathletes. My name is Sean. This is Joe. We're two casual MMA fans who happen to be degenerate gamblers. Come join us while we chase the perfect parlay each week. Unfortunately, there are no UFC fights this week, but don't worry. We're going to break down the Naoya Inoue versus David Picasso fight card. And if you enjoy our content, make sure you're subscribed.
This past weekend, we had the Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul fight, where Anthony Joshua just obliterated Jake Paul. We were a little bit off on that one, but our parlay was only one fight off, our full parlay. So you can go find that parlay on our Patreon if you wanted to. We hit everything except for...
Anderson Silva versus Tyron Woodley.
Exactly. So whenever we do a perfect parlay, we will do them all money line. And then we do spicy parlays where we have method of victory and that type of thing. That's going to be our spicy parlays. That's for anyone who's subscribed. It's only $1 to subscribe. Those do hit occasionally. And when they hit, you hit for a pretty good amount of money. So if you want, our Patreon is linked somewhere around here. And yeah.
Honestly, that fight card for boxing, pretty nice. I mean, two finishes. Like normally you don't see really any finishes.
Not only two finishes, but two finishes on our locks to make both of our locks lose.
I mean, that's life right there.
Life. Dude, that is crazy. I mean, we said Tyron Woodley was going to knock out Anderson Silva. Reverse that. We said that Jake Paul was going to go the distance and Anthony Joshua was going to win by unanimous decision. He knocked him out. Like, we were a little bit off on those, but on our, like I said, on our full parlay, we did pretty good.
Yeah. But also the Anthony Joshua one, we were not taking it for, skill for skill, right? We weren't being like, oh, Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul. If they fight in the ring, Anthony Joshua knocks him out. Obviously he's going to knock him out. We were going from the pretense that, hey, like, there's storylines to be made here, right? Honestly, I think Jake had some weird injury. Like, I don't know if it was a cramp or something like that. That happened like a round or two before that knockout. And I think that's honestly what kind of led to the downfall that we didn't get to hit that fucking decision.
No, I'll tell you where the downfall of the decision was. Because it's cardio. The fact that he just gassed, kept clinching with Anthony Joshua, and Anthony Joshua kept looking at the ref like, hey man, like pull him off me, let's continue to box. But then you'll see there's a few times where he lightly tapped him, and there's one time where he really fucking got him. He dug that uppercut right into his stomach. And after that, Jake was like this, and he's like, trying to run around the ring. I think that was the when Khalil Roundtree got teeped in the stomach. And then it completely flipped.
Yeah,
I think that was the
gas tank.
Exactly. I think it just destroyed it. I was thinking about it after the fact. In the moment, though, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, that injury, man. And then I don't know why his gas tank is so shit. But then I was thinking back. I was like, oh, he did take that nasty uppercut to the body. But that's exactly what. So we were going into it thinking Anthony Joshua was either A, going to knock him out right away because he can, or B, he's going to drag him all the way so that Jake Paul looks good. But then on top of that, he still gets that Tyson fight. So neither of those happened, but Anthony Joshua said exactly what was going to happen. And that's that he was going to carry him into deep waters. And then right when his soul broke, then he was going to knock him out. And you can see it too. When he sees his soul like break right there and he smiles and he just cracks him with that shot, man, that was sick. And I'm so happy that he obviously didn't hold back on that punch, because Jake's jaw got broken in two places and his teeth were completely shifted in.
Oh, yes, I saw that.
Oh, my God. And what's crazy? So I was watching Brendan Schaub, and Brendan Schaub said that, oh, it's funny. Like, it's interesting. It's like staged type deal. He's like, I'm not trying to say they're throwing fights, but.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, dude. Yeah. Jake Paul was like, yeah, man, just just break my jaw in two places. It'd be sick. Because he said, I've been concussed a few times. And when he got hit really hard, he looked at Logan, and he said, "Wow, that was a big shot." It's like, yeah, bro. I don't think he got concussed. I think he just got fucking knocked almost.
Yeah.
You know, he couldn't continue that fight.
Yeah. Also, I don't know, but I think that Brendan Schaub did that in the first couple rounds. Like he was commenting on that in the first couple rounds, or did he do it after the fight?
No, he talked about what's it called. What do you mean the first couple rounds? He's commentating on the knockdown, on the knockout.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
dude, it's so weird because I was watching him and he says, oh yeah, like it looks kind of staged because he kept on allowing him to circle.
Mm-hmm.
And like
he wasn't cutting off the ring.
Yeah, he wasn't cutting off the ring, and he wasn't throwing that straight, which was like open the entire night, which we were commenting on as well. Which I mean is a fair point to be made, but to say that the knockout was staged is kind of wild.
Well, let's watch the video real quick.
Because I don't think he was concussed. I think he just got fucking his jaw broken and like wasn't able to continue the fight, because like he was fully with it, like talking to them. Yeah, like normally if he was actually concussed, he would stay on the ground, they would go and like have medical attention, stuff like that. He wouldn't be able to be like, oh yeah, I'm back, I'm good.
And in Brendan Schaub's defense, like
he was concussed while he said that. Okay.
Well, clip that. Jake Paul, he got knocked down, broken jaw, the whole nine that you just said. But with Brendan Schaub, he's been out.
Oh yeah.
Like with those moments, I can understand him saying that. But I mean, if you got hit, your vision goes away and you slam to the ground, and all of a sudden you're on the ground and your jaw's like, you know, your jaw's broken, and you're looking at, all you see is your brother ringside. You go, wow, that was a big shot. I feel like that's pretty okay.
I mean, I would probably say that.
Yeah, like I feel like that is like when Cyril Gahn got hit by Tai Tuivasa. He said he was looking at him, and then he was on his butt looking at him, and he just knew he had to stand up. That's all he knew, is he had to get up as quick as he could. And that's what happens. You just get that lapse where you're just standing, you see the guy there, and then you're on the ground, you know?
I mean, it happens all the time in UFC.
Yeah.
Where like they're like, yeah, I was just there, and then I was just looking up at the fucking lights.
Yeah. And so it's just like, I don't know. I just thought it was a really hot take for him to say that the knockout was suspicious.
Yeah.
Because
everything else I agree with.
Yeah.
That was just like, it's kind of like when any other occult is like, oh yeah, you do this and you do this, and you're like, I get you, and then they go one step too far.
Yeah.
You're like, that's where you lose me.
Yeah. No, exactly. Like he went one too far.
Yeah.
If he talked about everything and stopped, it would be one thing.
Yeah.
But maybe he thinks differently now that he knows Jake Paul got broken in two things, got rushed to emergency surgery.
Yeah.
Saw his teeth like.
Yeah, like maybe
the
only thing I could think of to like defend it would be maybe he's saying, oh, or like what he was trying to say is like pretty much they were setting up the kill room. Like they're setting up him being there, and then he's just gonna take that shot, and then that it just so happens that's the end result.
Yeah.
Which I mean, that's a wild take too. But
well, so like actually I agree with that. So when you see someone like, because Jake hit him with a lot of shots, right? Not a lot, but like one point in time he hit him with the right hand. Another point in time he rushed him and he got his way with him a few times, got the better of him a few times. And people were like, man, he shouldn't have gotten hit at all, you know? But Anthony Joshua knew Jake didn't have the power to knock him out. And when someone's looking for just that, because Anthony Joshua knows he has the one-shot power to take Jake's lights out, that he's like thinking in his head, all I got to do is land his right hand. So he's just tracking him and waiting for his opening to crack him with that big shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's throwing like a little jabs and stuff like that to the body, little thing to the head, you know, nothing crazy, because he knows that right hand's going to put him to sleep. So he's just waiting for a shot. And you see it in tons of fights. This isn't new. Like I spar guys that sometimes you hit them a little bit too hard, and then you're like, oh, sorry, man. And now they're looking for that big shot. They're like, fuck this guy. I'm going to hit him. I'm going to knock his lights out.
Yeah.
But the whole time, now their volume of strikes goes way down.
Because all they're doing is just looking for
They're trying to pop me, yeah. And now they have the big looping shots and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But with Anthony Joshua being a professional fighter, looking for that shot, staying composed. After I've digested the Jake Paul fight, I can tell that's kind of where it was at. If he didn't knock him out the entire fight, I would have a way different take. It's only the fact that he was able to knock him out, break his jaw, and just like completely fuck him in that 6th round, bro. Sixth round?
I think it was 6th round.
Yeah. 6th round.
We just needed two more fucking rounds.
2 more rounds, and a lot of people would be happy with us.
Dude, I'd be really happy.
Yeah. Yeah, then you have the Anderson Silva knocking out Tyron Woodley.
The whole theme of the night last night was uppercuts are king. Like,
True.
like just throwing them in, like when you have the chance. I feel like a lot of people miss the opportunities because it is kind of like nuanced in terms of when you're supposed to throw it. You know, you can't just spam it. It's not like fucking Eddie Gordo and Tekken. But like when you come in and you can try to like go around that guard and just getting that uppercut and you hit it flush, dude, opens things up.
Also crazy about Baumgartner. She was carrying the whole time and she was doing very well. But when she got hit, if you touch her, she can be rocked.
She can definitely be rocked.
Yeah. So when she had the post-fight interview and she said she wasn't rocked, she definitely was rocked a few times.
It was like she was like backstabbing, like, oh, I wasn't rocked. What are you talking about?
No.
That's my normal face.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? When my eyes go really bright like that?
Yeah. That's my stance.
Yeah.
That's my jam.
When I get like a little dough leg, you know, get a little stumble in my step.
You mean when you get on inline skates?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's been put on inline skates. The commentators are so awful in boxing, it's unreal. You can toss a salad, but you can't toss your opponent. Don't ever say that in commentating ever. Like,
dude, that's one of my favorite sayings.
Oh,
I have a tattoo on my back. Imagine.
Show us.
Pause.
It's also crazy what happened. I don't know if it was after or during the fight, but Jack Doherty, do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Him and his crew try to jump Andre Arlovsky, and he just ragdolled everyone.
Yeah, because he's Andre Arlovsky.
Dude, so funny. So the first guy goes and just sucker punches Andre right in the jaw. His big ass head doesn't move, right? And then he looks at the huge, like jacked security guard that is there for Jack, like it's his like personal security or whatever. And that guy takes a step forward, and they catch eyes, and he just goes and takes a step back.
Game recognizes game.
Yeah, he
dude.
was like, "Nope, not going to sleep tonight." Like
he was like, "Oh, this is some random Russian gangster dude." And then he's like, "Oh wait, that's Andre Arlovsky.
Yeah.
My bad."
Yeah. Whoop.
You do your thing, buddy.
I'll just leave that there.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I
What's
saw
up, big fella?
I saw that and I said, I don't even care what happened before this clip. Team Andre the whole way. I don't even care. Like, beat those little bird head kids up. Insane, man.
So stupid.
That is such a dumb thing. Could you imagine? He just came off that win too.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, what an idiot. Why would you ever do that? And he's down. He's the most down. Especially if you are like half his size and you're chirping at him.
Just gonna fucking dust you.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea why they thought that was a good idea. That's like people that just go in the wilderness and poke bears. Like, what are you fucking doing, brother?
Fucking idiots, dude.
They're like, I didn't expect that to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, dude. Stupid. On top of that, we have Misfits boxing that just happened. Tony Ferguson, 2-0 now. He is terrifying in the ring.
I love me some Tony Ferguson. Even when he was losing, he was fighting at such a high competition. Like, just look at the rest of his career when he was on that skid. He was only fighting like killers. Like, the only person that he fought that I wouldn't consider like top tier, like elite killer is Michael Chandler. But everyone else, you have Justin Gaethje. He's about to fight for the belt. You have Paddy the Baddy. He's fighting for the belt. You have Bobby Green. Bobby Green just had a sick ass win. Like, he's a fucking dog. You just have so many killers that he was fighting. You just get to a level where like that's all you're fighting. Yeah. Like, you see it with like Poirier, his like last, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, only fighting the best of the best, because that's just the only people you can fight.
Yeah.
You're not going to fight people that are unranked like just bums. Like,
Yeah, not tomato cans anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
You've had your chance to pad records. That's why I always want people to kind of
rise slow.
Yeah, like go up slow. Like especially people I like. I don't want them just to fight for the belt. I want them to slowly do it. You know?
Especially if they're young. If they're older, like for example, like we've been riding on fucking Horiguchi the last like couple weeks since his win. He's 36. You know, he this is now or never for him. So like you do have to have him rise through the ranks. But if you're a young buck, dude, some of those shots are just fucking like a dad beating his son in 1973.
So before that got called right there was another knockdown right before that happened. And Tony goes over to him and the ref is like talking to the guy who's messed up. And Tony's behind him and he's like spitting and he's yelling. He's like, get the fuck up. Get the fuck up. It's like, dude, holy shit, dude. Dude. Terrifying, bro.
That dude has some fucking demons.
Holy fuck. I would not want to fight that fool.
Absolutely not.
Crazy.
I'm good.
Yeah. So that was crazy.
There.
Then we have another fight on the Misfits card. Andrew Tate just got beat decision by what's his name?
Chase Demore?
Chase Demore. Do you see that?
I did not see it.
Well, I gotta pull up right here. It's funny that you said that stuff about the uppercuts because that's like all Chase did was.
Yeah, just spamming it, I guess.
They have like the Misfits belt, you know, like for each weight class, and it's like I don't know who's gonna fight Chase next, but I really don't like that guy's style.
Oh, 100% no. I think the only reason why he won that though too is because Andrew Tate's like
36, I believe.
Yeah. Like old man,
2 detached retinas.
Yeah, like yeah, just so much that's like
it's copium, I guess, but
yeah.
He saw something in his game plan where I guess stuff down the middle will land on Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate also in one of the uppercuts, you could see he tries to like parry it and it gets straight through. He does a lazy parry and he just gets fucking dusted. Brutal.
It's also difficult because like you have to train like habits out, you know, like especially with him. I mean, obviously I haven't seen the fight. Like Andrew Tate, he comes from like a kickboxing background, and the guard is so much different in kickboxing than it is boxing. You know, like especially like doing different parries and blocks. Just completely like a completely different sport. Not to do copium on that as well.
Yeah, he definitely should have done more. I think he should do less pad work and more sparring, boxing specific sparring. Brought in a lot of you know, like champion boxers.
Yeah.
They can like give him good looks.
Yeah, especially like I feel like kickboxers can be susceptible to straight shots just because their guard isn't as like tight as a boxer's guard. So and like they don't do like wedge blocks and like, you know, like stuff like that doesn't really happen as much in boxing as it does in kickboxing. So I mean I'm like neutral about Andrew Tate. Don't hate him, don't love him. He's a person.
Yeah, I like literally don't care if Andrew Tate won or lost that. Like could not care less.
Yeah, same. We have Chao Brahalo versus Ryan DeRitter.
That is spicy.
Who you got?
I'm gonna have to go knee-jerk reaction Brahalo.
I mean, I think that's gonna be such a toss-up. Absolutely interesting fight.
Especially coming off that loss against Brendan Allen.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. That was just such a genuine, like he was in the room here. Like you were just asking him that question.
You know what it reminded me of? If I had a British accent, it kind of sounded like Darren Till.
A little bit. It literally felt like you would just be like, yeah, what's up, RDR? And it just, yeah, what the fuck was that all about?
Yeah, I was just curious. What the fuck was that?
He's like, what the fuck, what?
Yeah.
I mean, I think if it stays standing, I think Brahalo wins that. If RDR does find a way to get to the ground, I think that's when it gets interesting.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Battle of the cardio.
Yeah, seriously. Because like Brahalo, he doesn't look too good after rounds 2 or 3. We also got Paulo Costa versus Bruno Ferreira. Who you got?
Paulo
on
Costa. Sorry, wait, say it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Paulo Costa on that. I think that who just fought Ferreira.
Your boy Marvin Vittori.
Not my boy. Not a doctor. Not my boy. I think that he could have won that fight if he just dogged him more, and he just chose not to. Like there were so many times where he
was very passive.
Yeah, he let up on the gas pedal or something else. I think he's gonna look back at that fight and be like, no, I should have done this, this, and this.
Yeah.
So I think that Paulo Costa is gonna come out and I think he's gonna smoke his ass.
I think Paulo Costa wins that as well. He's a much more aggressive fighter than
way more front foot.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. I think Paulo Costa takes that.
Yeah, same.
If he makes it to the fight.
We'll see.
Yeah. All right, before we get into this week's fight picks, join us on our live stream on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube this Saturday. Fights start at 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You don't want to miss it.
First fight up, we have Reito Susumi versus Leobardo Quintana. Who you got?
I have Susumi on this. He's just like his brother. Comes out very, very strong. Cracks you to the body. Sets up to the head so beautifully. And he just smothers you. He comes out ready to take your head off. I love his fighting style. Honestly, I don't see this one going the distance, but just money line, I have Tsutsumi.
I do predict it to be probably going to decision, just because Leobardo does have a really good durability. He is like battle tested. It's a very interesting fight because you have Susumi, he has all the physical traits that you want in a boxer. He has all the intangibles that way. You have Leobardo, who is a pretty seasoned, pretty durable guy. Kind of hard to walk through. I mean, if he walks through him, I mean, you're gonna watch out. That guy's a fucking problem. But yeah, I definitely have Susumi winning this. Yeah, as you said, he's just like his brother. Just really, he's a little raw because he's young, but once he gets a little bit more experience under his belt, he's going to be an absolute monster. Taiga Imanaga was slated to fight Armando Martinez Jr. Unfortunately, Armando Martinez pulled out of the fight. So now we have Erison Garcia coming in to fight Taiga. Who do you got?
I have Taiga. He's 9-0, 5 knockouts. I don't think he was going to beat Martinez. I had Martinez winning that one. But with the short notice fight, switching the fights up, I think that's going to be a big advantage, especially in the number of rounds he has to go with Taiga, who's been training. So I'm probably saying his name wrong, but Taiga, I have him. I have Taiga.
Yeah, the same. I have him as well. I mean, he's the young buck. He's 26. Edson Garcia is 31. So he definitely has the experience on his side. But, I mean, he has the confidence and the tools to be that guy. And I see him just doing that. As long as he doesn't get really careless, this guy can actually crack Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
So, as long as he's not too reckless with his defense or anything like that, I see him just kind of cruising through this fight.
Yeah, I'm actually really happy with this fight because at first I was really nervous picking Armando. I was like, ooh, which way is it going to go? Which way is it going to go? But now knowing it's going to be a different fighter, I think that, yeah, Tiger's definitely going to take this. I'm happy with that decision.
Next, I have Willy Baldo Garcia versus Kenshiro Taraji. Who you got?
I have Willy Baldo. I just love hearing you try to say his name. I think it's so funny. But I have Garcia. He hasn't lost a fight since 2021. He's coming off a split decision, but he won that split decision against a guy who he previously drew against. Drawed against?
I think Drew is correct.
Okay. He had a draw against his this opponent in 2024. And then earlier this year, he settled it with a split decision. It's a dog fight. And then Taraji's coming off a split decision loss. So it's going to be very interesting. Let's see if he has the hunger to get back into the win column after that split decision loss. But I do think that Kenshiro can capitalize on some of the openings that Willy Baldo gives. Willy Baldo likes to overthrow his shot sometimes, especially when he gets tired. And if he gets capitalized on, it could be a very early night.
I, too, have Garcia. I have a money line or decision. Taraji, he is coming up a couple weight classes in order to take this fight as well. He does have a good skill set to do that, but I just think that Garcia's size and strength is just going to be too much of a mismatch for him. So I think ultimately he's going to be able to lead the dance for the entire fight and just kind of coast through. Unfortunately, Hayato Susumi versus James Dickens, that bout is canceled. They didn't find a replacement fighter or anything like that for James Dickens. So Junto Nakatani versus Sebastian Hernandez is going to be the next fight we talk about. Who you got?
I have Junto. Junto is an absolute animal, dude. This is a very close fight, though. Split fight. This is going to be a very tough fight. 31 wins, 24 KOs for Junto. 20 wins, 18 KOs by Sebastian Hernandez. Insanely close. Junto hits like a truck. I think it's going to be what takes this fight are those nasty body shots he can deliver. Hernandez is a volume puncher, but the problem with Hernandez's style is that when he's not throwing volume, he's standing like a punching bag right in front of his opponent. And I mean, he gets away with it a lot, but it's not going to work with Junto. Junto hits like a mule.
Yeah. I just find it very interesting. Normally, I go with the tactician when it comes to the tactician versus the touch of death. This time, I'm going with the touch of death. I'm going with Junto. He has a touch, and he puts people out. And honestly, I think he can definitely put him out as well. As long as he lets his hands fly and he doesn't kind of get in his own head and being a little bit hesitant of throwing that kill shot, I think he'll be able to knock him out.
Yeah, I agree. A very fun video to watch with Junto is the Box Raw. Super, super fun to watch. When that guy goes out there and gives him gloves and you just watch him train for a while. Super nerd.
Do you think people like we watch all the training clips and stuff like that and we're like, oh God, this is so fucking sick? Is there people out there that look at it and just like not impressed?
Yeah, that's kind of, I think so. I think there's like a lot of people that'll watch it and they watch this guy like train and they're like, ugh, but they'll watch him fight, but they don't want to watch him train. And they're like, these casuals, but don't even watch him train. I'm like, you don't watch full everything? You know?
Yeah.
But I guess like you don't watch people train football, but you enjoy football. You're not casual.
I mean, I enjoy watching people train pretty much any kind of craft that they do. If it comes across my feed, I'll watch them like try to,
yeah.
You know,
I mean, I like to watch people make music. I like to watch people make fight. I like to watch people, you know, like do anything in their craft, like you said. I guess I'm just kind of a weird one. I guess we're just weird ones.
I think it's just cool to see people get better at something that they love to do. But I feel like some people just don't enjoy watching the process.
I don't know. Maybe that's just a hot take. Maybe people do love enjoying.
Oh, whenever I see the view counter, it doesn't seem as like high on views as other things on YouTube.
Yeah, I think it also like high quality goes further. Like Justin Gaethje when he trains, it's very fun to watch because it's high quality. But sometimes people just set up a camera and then leave it, you know, and put commentary.
But even like Justin Gaethje's, like he doesn't get nearly as much pull as other content.
Also with fights though, with fighting, you're trying to see like the highlight moments. So if you're like a volume striker that doesn't really put people out and you just last and you're not very memorable, I guess. I think people just don't want to watch you train.
Who'd use it? No, I was kidding. We're about to set the internet ablaze. Next one we got is going to be the main event. It's going to be Naoya Inoue versus David Picasso for the belt. Who do you got?
This is super spicy. I have Inoue. Very neck and neck. 31-0 with 27 KOs, and then 32-0 with 17 KOs. I think we're going to see Picasso fade in the later rounds. And whenever he fades, his defense lacks heavily. He's still dangerous, still has power, still throws pretty good volume actually while he's tired. Just his hands are not near his face. And you can't be doing that shit with Inoue. Like straight up.
So what's your prediction for the fight then?
I think Inoue is going to try to make a statement, especially because it is a championship fight. I think he's going to try to take him out. I mean, I'm hoping to see within the rounds. We'll see. But like, because Picasso's a tough dude to take down. I'm going to guess 10th round stoppage.
That's so funny. I didn't say 10th round, but
yes, sir.
Possible late stoppage. That's just funny that we came to that same decision. To be fair, I think Inoue has pretty much every advantage there is in this fucking fight. It's crazy just how good he is. And it's not that Picasso's not good. It's just Inoue, I feel, is a generational talent. And we're starting to really see that right now, where he's just, it's his era. And, you know, it just is what it is. You know, no offense to Picasso. The only way I can see Picasso having a chance in this fight is to really make it dirty. Like, you can't really have Inoue, you know, be able to set up his angles, set up his shots, get in his rhythm, all this stuff. So you really have to try to find every possible way to disrupt that through clinching, through, you know, just kind of putting him against the ropes. You know, lean heavily into body shots, just things like that, trying to get off of, you know, just the standard tempo of the fight as well. I just don't see him doing that though. I think Inoue is just too good, and he's just gonna make him look pretty ordinary. I honestly, I feel like my lock of the week. No, I just think that Inoue is that good. He's that guy. And again, it's not because Picasso is not good. It's just because Inoue is just that much better.
Yeah, this week's locks of the week are pretty basic. It's going to be Tatsumi and Inoue.
Yeah.
And Junto. We'll have 3 locks this week.
Pretty much the entire card that we just said.
Put a three-leg parlay out there. A little fishing action. Throw it out there. Reel back in some money. All right, that's a wrap for this week's Fight Picks. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you enjoy the content, all of our social media is linked in the bio. Be sure to subscribe, cash those tickets, and don't forget, bet smart, fight hard. We'll catch you in the next card.